So I discovered that, I don't know if you were watching the show, when I was doing a reading and my mouth was filling up with bubbles. And it's like every reading I do, it's like the particles were bothering me. I discovered that the particles were all over my cards. And when I shuffle, they were flying back up in my face. So with me speaking, I sucked them in, and then the chemical reaction is what was causing my mouth to bubble. So I had to take some time to clean every single card. So far I've done 4 decks. So I only have 4 decks available to me right now. The rest of them, I need to sort them out before I actually use them. So, yeah, that's part of the reason why I haven't done a reading in so long. And as you can see how many cards are in one deck, so I had to do each and every single card back and front to finally get rid of the particles as much as I can. And I touched some sheets just now and then touched my face, so that's what was bothering my eyes. So I'm still dealing with it. It's gonna be a while before I get rid of all of the particles because they're so tiny. I washed my hair from the particles because I realized when I put my head on the pillow, it's like I was being bugged by the same particles. It affects my lungs. I can't breathe properly. So then I discovered that they were sitting on my hair as well. So then I had to wash my hair. Then when I washed my hair and went to dry it, I dried it with a towel that has the particles in it. So I just replaced what I just washed out. Isn't that lovely? So it's been a hassle, it's been a bother, but I'm learning how to deal with these attacks. Trust and forgiveness. Career transition. Reconciliation. At the bottom of the deck, got mentor. So I guess God is asking for my forgiveness. You got it. Increase perception. Energy healer. So I guess what is happening to me is a necessity. Yeah. Surrender. It's a necessity. Exactly how, I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to catch y'all up on what's happening with me. Those of you who care to know anyway. Alright. So, we're here to do a reading for the ladies. And then I'm gonna do a reading for the youngers. Okay, so it's like, what do you need to know right now, ladies, based on the cards that we have available? What does God want to tell you from these texts? What do we need to know right now? Let's get into it. Alright, ladies. So this is about the universal flow, okay? It is time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. So that's talking about paying attention. Ladies, we're moving too fast. We're missing some stuff. Okay, there's some things that need our attention that's not getting our attention because we're moving too fast. And we're making ourselves tired. So it's like we're moving fast towards nowhere. Okay? So it's like we're trying so hard to make progress that we're making no progress. So we need to go with the flow. Slow down. So this is for the adult and our elders, okay, ladies. Then I'm gonna do the youngers in a separate reading. See, before I clean the cards, when I did this, the particles be flying everywhere, but I can't see them. But I perceive them by breathing them in. When they start messing with my lungs, then I know. Then my mouth will start getting dry and bubbly for no reason. I'm like, why the hell is my mouth doing this? Chemical reaction. I had to use Play-Doh to clean the cards. So that way when I roll the Play-Doh on it, it traps the particles. Seem to have worked very well. if you see me soon and my muscles here are massive and these ones are small, it's because I've been doing this to like a million cards. So ladies, we've been stopping ourselves from having fun. The first card we have to come out is the journey. You're learning that every challenge you face has a hidden gift inside. And then we have celebration. Take time out to celebrate. So ladies, that's our crime right now. That's a good crime. So it's like we're putting in the work, but we're not stopping to congratulate ourselves. And there may be people around us who are doing things and we're not stopping to congratulate them either. So it's like, don't focus so much on what you haven't accomplished or what is hard, what's giving you trouble, what you don't have, who you don't have, you know, who's not in your corner. It's there's a need for you to take time to take stock of what you do have, who you do have with you, what is good about your situation. So it's like we're expressing a slight case of a lack of gratitude, and God isn't very pleased with that. God is like, look around, man. Your life is much better than you're giving yourself credit for. You've done a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. Or maybe a person around you has done a lot better than we're giving them credit for. So it's like, give credit where credit is due and be grateful. Take time out to acknowledge. Take time out to acknowledge your wins or somebody else's wins. Okay? Because it's a powerful thing. It's very encouraging. Alright? So for you, it may not be a big deal for you to celebrate your positives or your wins. But to the universe itself, it is a big deal. Because you're recognizing that you didn't do it all on your own. And you didn't have to get what you've gotten. You didn't have to accomplish what you've accomplished. So the fact that you have, there's a need for you to acknowledge, consciously acknowledge that, yes, this is my reality and I really appreciate it. Take a smoke, take a drink, take a wine, and give praises, you know. The underlying issue, your heavenly helpers. Yeah. So your angels, your spirit guides, your God, your ancestors, whatever you believe in, they want to be acknowledged. Because like I said, we didn't do it all on our own. So whatever strides you've managed to make recently, you didn't do it all by yourself. You had help. Your spiritual team is guiding you through this difficult situation. So they want to be acknowledged. They're like, yo, where's my thank you? Your mentors, your teachers, you know, those who make your life more pleasurable. Could be your boyfriend, your father, your brother, your husband, some just people in your life who they help you to accomplish what you're accomplishing, even if your accomplishment is just being happy, having a good day. You know, take time out to acknowledge people's positive contributions to your life and your journey. Okay? It says you're about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you in the right direction through this dark night of the soul. So if you've been going through a hard time right now, you have a support team, and your support team is saying, yo, you see what we helped you to do? You see what we helped you to accomplish? A little bit of thanks will go a long way. Okay? Yeah, generosity. Alright? Yeah, So that's our message right now. So congratulations, whatever strides you've made over the last couple of weeks, okay, or months or years. And it's time now to just say thank you. You know, if you haven't said thank you before, take time out to show your gratitude. All right, my darlings. So, my ladies, that's what we got for you right now. And I can feel some of y'all don't want me to go. What else? All right, let's bring you another message. Let's see what this deck wants to tell you. I feel pulled to stay a little while longer. Just a little while longer, baby. Does the love keep growing stronger? Okay, I can feel somebody real happy to see me. All my pores are just kind of, you know, when you just feel elated. And that's not my elation, because I'm kind of annoyed. Okay, I'm not that happy. So somebody connected to me telepathically is just elated. I'm happy for you. Can you send me some of that good juju? Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, man. I've missed you guys. I've attempted to come on here several times and it just never worked out. And you know, when you're in the universal flow, you don't rush things, you don't force things, because then it doesn't come out right. When it's time, you know it's time. Everything will coincide, and there will be no doubts that yeah, it is time. There are no doubts on a spiritual level. Maybe you'll have doubts on a mental level, but your higher self, if you're a person who train yourself to listen to your higher self, there'll be no conflict of interest. Your higher self should win, because that's the part of you that sees and knows all, hence the all-seeing eye, as the thumbnail, you know. Your God self. Just a little bit longer, baby. Does our love keep growing stronger? Two more. Yeah. Claim your art. So God is back with that shit. This could be positive or negative. Claim your art is basically take accountability in it for whatever you've created. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just own it. Okay? Own it. Because if it's bad, you can learn from it. And if it's good, take your credit. Right? And like I have learned on my journey here, God is so merciful, God is so forgiving. So people who see themselves as quote unquote sinners, or people who see themselves as have fallen from grace, or you did something bad, you feel like God is going to be so disappointed in you, you're trying to hide your face from God, just know that God don't think that it's that deep. Okay, what God wants from us is for us to recognize the error of our ways and try our best to do better. Okay? It's not about trying to hide from God because of what God is or isn't going to do. God give us chances upon chances upon chances upon chances upon chances, time upon time upon time upon time to get ourselves in the right lane. Okay? So we have the right to fall from grace. God doesn't expect us to be perfect. God know that we're gonna fall from grace sometimes. God know we're gonna fuck up. Okay? So what God wants from us above anything else is for us to learn from our fuck ups and try to improve our quality of self. That's what God wants to see. It's not God's pleasure to punish us for the wrongs that we do, believe it or not. That's what this journey has taught me. God will punish us when it gets to be too much. But this is the reason why people think that God doesn't exist, or God doesn't care, or God doesn't this and doesn't that. God is very patient. God is very liberal. God has given us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. God has given us the power of prayer, and God has given us the right to contact it at any point, anywhere, for advice, for guidance, for protection, whatever we need. So God has given us everything that we need for us to manifest our best self. And God expects us to use these resources to make it happen. It's not that God doesn't care about the sufferation of another, but God made us all as a human family, or whatever kind of family. If there are other beings out there, we're all one family. We're made by the one creator. And God expects us to treat each other with the level of consideration that we would like to be treated with. You understand what I'm saying? Do unto others as you'll have them do unto you. Okay? So there's no need for you to feel ashamed of the wrongs that you've done, even if you've killed somebody, believe it or not. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, it comes with consequences. But yes, you are forgiven. Do you understand? Life goes on. God wants you to make better choices. Because what you don't want for yourself, you shouldn't give it to another, or else it will definitely come to you. You understand? So God gave us time and opportunities to get ourselves in the right lane before it strikes out at us. Okay? So when karma really hit us, is because we've been warned. We've been given enough time to make the right choice, and we just keep making the wrong choice because we think that there's no repercussion. God knows that we're fuck-ups, but God also knows that we have the ability to be divine. It's a matter of choice. So whatever we choose to do, we need to claim our art. We already did it. Now we need to deal with the consequences or the repercussions, or the, how is it now, cause and effect of whatever we chose to do or chose not to do, or who we chose to be with or chose not to be with, you know. So we got the Be of Service card to come out. So be of service, what does that mean? I'm hearing to read it from the book. Let me get the book. The divine energy. See? And we got raise your vibration as the underlying issue. So it's like, if you fallen from grace, just get the hell back up, innit? Those who have fallen from grace and want to get up and put in the effort to get up, we're gonna be fine. Who are not gonna be fine is those who fall from grace and refuse to rise. They continue to operate in that low frequency, doing that low vibrational bullshit over and over and over again, You're racking up bad karma points, and there will come a time to reap what you have sown. Okay? So be of service. Okay. Just bear with me one moment. Sheesh. 97. Alrighty, so I'm gonna hold it up so that you can pause and read. Okay, in case my reading is choppy at the moment. Alright. Okay, so let me see. It says, connect to your inner self by being lovingly grounded in service to others in your day-to-day world, seeing each effort as an opportunity to love and brighten the world in your own way. Every effort has meaning and purpose if it's made with love. There is no wasted time, just time to learn to love and love more. You don't have to withdraw from the world to find your purpose. Engage in your duties with a sense of loving purpose, and your true path will open up to fulfilling opportunities soon enough. So it's like, even if you're brushing your teeth, brush your teeth well. That's love. You know, don't rush to brush your teeth. And don't be missing spots and half stepping. You wash your dishes properly. That's love. Imagine, yeah, if you half brush your teeth and your breath stink, then you're not spreading love around the world. People are gonna feel like, ew, you know? If you wash your dishes and you don't take the time to wash them properly, somebody take up a dish and it's still greasy, that's not gonna make them feel good. But if they take up a dish and it's spick and span, you know, no more food particles anywhere. You know, just take your time and do what you're doing with precision. You know, do it well or don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's about not taking what you do for granted, down to the most minute thing. Because they're talking about purpose, and it's in everything you do. You don't have to withdraw from the world, or your purpose doesn't have to be some great accomplishment all the time. Everything that we do is our purpose. Every little thing that we do is our purpose. Some are big and some are small. Whatever you choose to do, that's your purpose. Whatever you choose not to do, that's also your purpose. But remember, we're doing alchemy at the same time. So it's like, if we do this, then this will happen. If we don't do this, then this will happen, or this won't happen. So, you know. So yeah, let me continue. It says, your divine energy is calling you to be in the world but not of it. Work with love and respect that your efforts will have work with love and respect that your efforts have value, and make a positive difference when it doesn't feel this way. So it's like nothing at all that you do is irrelevant. Okay? Down to the most minute thing. Everything you do, it has meaning, it has purpose, it has value. Like I said, even to brushing your teeth. Then we have, it says, devote yourself to service at the highest level and trust that fulfillment will come in surprising ways. You are on your path, even if it feels as though you are lost. See that? So just do you, be true. Be true to who you are. I feel my nose running. says, your divine invitation. Give your life meaning and purpose by serving with intentional love and humility no matter what the task at hand. Nothing is permanent, and how you do what you do today will open the doors of tomorrow. See that? Cause and effect. The divine spirit within you is the creator of prosperity, growth, and happiness, and all sources of genuine, healthy pleasure. Let it flow in all your efforts. Now, not saying this for you to give yourself a headache in trying to be perfect, because on this walk with God, people be feeling like you have to be perfect. It's not about being perfect, but it's about owning up to where you have fallen short. Okay, just do your best, let God do the rest. And if you have to own up to you misstepping in some way, or you being inadequate in some way, or you dropping the ball in some way, own up to it, because nobody's perfect. You see it? So it's not about striving for perfection. It's just about being your best version of yourself, without stressing yourself. But some people get on this spiritual journey and they think that the objective is to become perfect. No, it's not to become perfect. It's just to become the best version of yourself that you can be. Perfection is only reserved for God Almighty. You see what I'm saying? We cannot do perfection. Well, that's my belief anyway. If you know something other than that, then you can share with the world. But perfection is reserved for the Most High God only. Okay? There's God, and then there's all of us. We are not God. So it's about raising your vibration. Yeah, just being the best version of yourself. Okay? Yeah, and be happy doing it. So don't stress yourself trying to accomplish reaching for the stars. Express your joy as you reach for the stars. Don't stress yourself, And it says shine your light and live your soul, not a role. So us striving for this perfection, that's living a role and not living your soul. Okay? Because in our mind, if we're striving for this perfection, then that's what we think we're supposed to be doing. But the truth of the matter is, all we can be is our best self. And our best self is imperfect. So we're imperfectly perfect, or we're perfectly imperfect. And that's okay. As long as you're willing to own up to your flaws, your imperfections, your, what's the word? Your faults, whatever is on the low level, just own that shit, and try your best to do better in the future without stressing yourself. Balance, in everything. Yeah. Do what you love. You gotta speak up and face your adversities. Exactly. It's a wake-up call, because when you face your adversities, meaning when you own up to your shortcomings, it says something about your character, and it actually replaces the vision of you being perfect. So it's like, even though you're not perfect, people still have to respect you because you own your imperfections. You see? Yeah. So we have make a plan. Just decide what you want to do and look forward. And when you need to change tracks, change tracks. And if you need help, ask God with sincerity. So it's just about becoming, do something different. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves. That's what life is about, simple. Make the necessary sacrifices. So cut out who and what we need to cut out. And seek hidden treasure. So it's like, you may know the way forward, but you don't know what to expect. Because it's like, for me, for example, my desire was to be a humanitarian, but I didn't realize that in becoming a humanitarian, I would have to go through all these type of fights, like with the uh, these particles that they're attacking me with, the fumes that they're attacking me with, um, setting my families against me, setting my lovers against me, paying people to do stupid stuff to me, telling lies on me. I didn't realize that that's some of the hidden treasure that was in my journey. You understand? Because I just wanted to be a humanitarian. I thought it was a good thing. I didn't know that becoming a humanitarian means that you have to go through hell and high water. I guess no matter what you want to do in life, you have to go through hell and high water. So there's no way to escape the challenges that come your way. That's why people like to say life is not fair. But it actually is, because I'm in training. If I can't manage the kind of challenges that being on my journey has opened up for me, then there's no way that I can manage to be what I claim I want to be. Do you understand? It's just like anything you want to be, you have to go to school. So just because you're not actually going to a college, it doesn't mean that life doesn't school you still. So before we get all unhappy and feel dissatisfied or feel like life is unfair when we go through certain things, it would be worthwhile for us to realize that this is our training. And even though it's our enemies or people who seem to be our enemies that's throwing these attacks or challenges, sending us these opportunities for lessons our way, it's still God at the bottom of it all, giving us the experience that we need. Because in order to become a teacher, you have to first be a student. In order for you to become a protector, you have to get into fights. You have to learn how to fight. Do you understand? In order for you to learn to overcome, you have to be met with challenges for you to overcome, so that you get the practice on a small scale, so when big things come, you can overcome. So it's like in the middle of a crisis, somebody need to be there with a level head. Somebody need to be there to keep calm and be able to think straight, so that they can lead people to safety, to a brighter day, to happiness again. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because not everybody wants to be a winner. Not everybody cares to be a winner. So those of us who feel like we want to be a winner, who feel like we want to be leaders, who feel like that's what we want to do with ourselves, then expect that first you're going to have to go through a series of tests which are aimed at building you. And it is your enemies that bring these tests. But these tests are meant to build you mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe socially, financially, psychologically, intellectually, you name it. You need to be built to become. You don't just wake up one day and be anything. It doesn't work like that. Even if you have natural talents to do something, you will soon find that there are parts that you don't know well, and you will have to then get into studying. And studying means encountering these issues or these problems, so that you have the experience and the inside understanding of how to master. You understand? So it's about us seeing life from the correct perspective. Okay? Just know that God loves all of us, no matter what we've done, no matter who we are. God loves all of us. And I know that some of us don't like to hear that, okay, wonder how God can love a wicked man. Okay? All of us have children, and not all of our children are nice, but we still love them. That's how God love works. And before you choose to neglect your child or reject your child, you're gonna try to get your child to get on the right path. That's how God love work. And that's the reason why God love even wicked people too. We may not love them, but God love them. And because God love them and we love God, we will cross paths and have to show that love to them too. You understand? So yeah, that's how life has taught me it works. And it makes sense because somebody gotta love the wicked, somebody gotta love the evil, and it's like even if you do something bad, you don't really want to be shunned or cut out just because you did something bad, because who we are today is not necessarily who we're gonna be tomorrow. Do you understand? So it's like forgiveness. At the beginning, the trust and forgiveness card. Forgiveness is a very powerful thing. Forgiveness is the way to get a second chance at life, a third chance at life, a fourth chance at life, a fifth chance at life, a sixth. Just go on and on. Forgiveness, because people change all day, every day. Somebody who's your friend today, they could become your enemy tomorrow. And believe it or not, somebody who's your enemy today, they can become your friend tomorrow. Life is unpredictable like that. So we just gotta learn to go with the universal flow. Roll with the punches. Take time to smell the roses. See what's happening around you. Be a seeker of truth. Okay? Don't try to paint anybody in a better or worse light than they actually are. Because by doing so, we're only hurting ourselves. We're blocking ourselves from knowing what's truly going on, thereby prohibiting ourselves from being able to make proper decisions. You understand? So I think that's all we have for you at this point in time. So my ladies, let's go through and acknowledge those who need to be acknowledged, including ourselves, and give yourself a gift or a pat on the back or something for what you have managed to accomplish, what is good about you. Okay, because there's nobody out there that everything is wrong with, you know what I'm saying? And for the parts where you did do something wrong, just own up to it and try your best to make better decisions in the future. That's it. There's no need to beat yourself up with guilt, because God has already forgiven us. Before we even ask for forgiveness, God done forgive us. Because like I said, all of us have children or nieces, nephews, brother, sister, people in our lives that are not the best individuals. But we do not discard of them after one crime or after one F up. Okay? We still love them. And just know that whatever you did, God still fucking love you. Okay? And God wants to see you thrive. Not be suffering. God is like, get the hell up, bruv. Yes, you fell. Now, get up and dust yourself off. And let's go again. You need to become a pro at staying up in life. Without creating clouds of black smoke, black toxic smoke behind you. Okay? You don't want nobody to be on your ass wanting to get revenge in your future. So plant good seeds and let good crops grow so you can reap good fruit. You can say, fuck the world because I don't owe y'all nothing. I've been a good girl. I haven't fucked over nobody. And if y'all try to fuck me over, God is going to protect me, because God saw that I did my best to keep my hands clean, my heart pure. So fuck y'all. Fuck you and 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 you. This shit was hard, but I'm here now. And I don't have to look back at any of you, because I didn't take anything from any of you while I was trying to get what was meant for me. I ain't step on nobody. I did the shit the right way, the fucking hard way, the long way. Fuck y'all. Anywho, thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, ladies. Bye bye. Go out and conquer.